Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well. I'm. I know that you actually don't see me, but that's okay. I'm going to explain to you what you're going to have to do for the newspaper activity. So, just to let you know, you have a. Sorry, get to the right page. These documents inside your red duotang. I would like, with a partner, you get to read all of the elements of a newspaper, which are on these two pages. What you really have to hold on to is what a headline, a byline, and a dateline are. Headline being the title, byline being who it's written by, and dateline where it's from. Okay? Miss Vitali is going to read an article to you, and you are going to answer the questions that are here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you just have to check off yes or no. Okay? Headline, remember, is the title. Byline is who wrote it. Dateline is where. Third person means, did they use the words they, he, and she? Remember, first person is like the Geronimo books, written in I. Did they talk about the 5 W's at the beginning? Who, what, where, when, why? Did they use a lot of details at the start and less at the end? Did it talk about the truth? Did the author not give his opinion? A newspaper article, you cannot give your opinion. Did he use powerful verbs? Was it clear and concise? And were there quotations? Miss Vitali will show you what a quotation is in the article, okay? After you've done that page, for the same article that Miss Vitali read, whoopsies, sorry about that, you get to answer these questions on this page as well. It asks you to glue the article. You can't because Miss Vitali is reading it to you online. So you can maybe draw a picture if you want to, but you don't need to, okay? So the site that Miss Vitali got the article from is called News for Kids. News for Kids is also the site that you guys will have access to find your own article for the following activity. And you get to click anything you want on this site. So let's say you want to learn about a baby giraffe. You click on it, and then afterwards you scroll down, and then it's got pictures and words, and it describes everything about the baby giraffe and how it walks. Okay? And that's what the article looks like. Miss Vitali is going to read you an article that is called Scientists Grow Plants in Soil from the Moon. Okay, this is the title, so this is the headline. So if we go back onto this worksheet over here, which is this one, right over here it says newspaper article title. You would write that there. And the first question it asks has a headline. You would answer yes because it does have the title, the headline. So let's listen to the actual article. Scientists at the University of Florida have grown plants in soil that came from the moon. The plants didn't grow as well as those grown in dirt from Earth, but the experiment marks an important step towards growing plants on the moon. The moon's soil is called regolith, and there's not a lot of it on Earth. NASA has most of it, which was collected over 50 years ago. Because lunar regolith is so rare, it took the UF scientists 11 years to persuade NASA to allow them to use it. NASA didn't give them much soil, just 12 grams, a few teaspoons. The regolith came from 3 different NASA missions, Apollo 11, 12, and 17. The soil from Apollo 11 was taken from the top layer of the moon's surface. The other samples came from deeper layers of the moon's soil. Soil from the moon is very different from regular soil. It's powdery and doesn't have many nutrients, things that help plants grow. The soil has a large amount of iron and is full of tiny pieces of glass from smashed meteorites. The scientists chose a plant called Thale cress for their experiment. It's a small plant related to broccoli that can grow in very little soil. Scientists know a lot about the DNA of Thale cress, which helps them understand how it reacts to the soil it's planted in. The researchers separated the lunar soil into 12 tiny containers. They got the soil wet with water mixed with nutrients. Then they added seeds. To compare, the researchers also planted Thale cress seeds in ash from volcanoes, a sort of fake lunar soil. After 2 days of watering, the scientists saw green growth in every container. Everything sprouted. I can't tell you how astonished we were, said Annalisa Paul, the reporter-led author. Boys and girls, this section right here, everything sprouted, I can't tell you how astonished we were, actually is a quotation. The author of the article put words that another person has said inside the article. So you would check off yes to quotations. As the scientists continued to care for the plants, they began to notice differences. The plants grown in lunar soil weren't as healthy as those grown in volcano ash. They were smaller and grew more slowly. Their roots didn't develop as well, and some leaves turned red. The plants grown in the top layer of lunar soil did the worst of all. The researchers say the growth patterns show that the plants were stressed by the lunar soil. Still, they were surprised that the plants were able to grow at all. By studying changes in the DNA, the plants grown in lunar soil, scientists may one day figure out new ways to help plants grow better in the moon's soil. Currently, there's a lot of interest in developing ways to help astronauts survive on the moon. That's partly because of NASA's Artemis project, which aims to send people to the moon for extended periods of time. Plants could help by providing food and oxygen. The ability to take plants successfully with us to the moon is how we'll grow our own food, said Dr. Robert Furrow, one of the researchers. Showing that plants will grow in lunar soil is actually a huge step in that direction. So that's the end of the article. Again, this article that Miss Vitale just read, you will have to complete in your red do-a-tang this page here. So it's called Let's Look at a Newspaper Article. And this one where it says Let's Look at a Newspaper Article. These questions here. Once you have finished that, boys and girls, okay, you get to do the following page by choosing your own newspaper article. So what you're going to do, you're going to go into Shobi. Let me just get into my account. You're going to go into English 201. You're going to go into May. You're going to go into newspaper, which is right at the bottom. And you're going to click on newsforkids.net. It's going to take you straight up to this site right here. You get to scroll and you get to choose an article. If again you wanted to choose the giraffe one, you just click on the picture or the words on top, and then it brings you to the article. You read the article with your friend and you complete this page here. It asks you what the headline is, so you write actually the title, the byline, the date line, so it asks you all of these details. Now it asks you to highlight the lead sentence and then in different colors highlight the supporting detail. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take a screenshot of the actual article. You're going to add it to Shobi, and then once you add it into Shobi using the plus sign, which is over here, okay, in the newspaper folder, then you will be able to highlight and do everything that it's asking you to do for the lead sentence and the supporting detailed paragraphs. Boys and girls, a caption is what that means the names that are used in the article. Okay? So those are the 3 pages that you have to do for your newspaper activity. This one and this one has to do with the moon article. And the last one, this page right here, has to do with your chosen article that you want to do with your friend. Okay? Now everything is going to be added into the folder English 201, May, newspaper, where you click the link to find the article and where you can screenshot all of the images of your article so that you can highlight it as well. Have fun, boys and girls.